Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from SegaCityUniverse.com and GravesideEntertainment.com, and you're probably asking yourself, Vampire Mike, why are you showing me your gorilla tit? Well, there's a reason for that, but I'm going to put my shirt back on, because if I don't, I know I will lose viewers. I wanted to ask the question, if the addictions in your gaming, in terms of collecting, and in terms of maybe the condition of your game, stuff like that, does that spill over into everything else in your life? Do you have other addictions? Maybe it's a collection, maybe it's a collection of other things. By the way, I love Planet of the Apes, so that's why I have this big gorilla on my chest. Probably kind of hard to see here, but I love it. So anyway, the old ones. The new movie was very good too, but the original 5. So anyhow, that's off topic. Now that I've made my point, you know, I think that you have to have some sort of an addictive personality to collect video games. I've made the reference in previous videos that it's almost like a high when you go out and hunt for games and look for them. Almost like they say, like, people are always searching for their first high when they do drugs, or heavy drugs, I guess. I've never done drugs, but you know, they smoke crack or whatever, and they always search for that. And that's how come they always, you know, continue doing so. So I kind of tied that in with game collecting, even though it's obviously much less detrimental to you, your health, and your family, and everything else. So with it being addicted to game collecting, and then on top of that, now they've added achievements and trophies to games, to where it's almost like they're making you replay games or do certain things and, you know, grind things out in games to gain these achievements, and you become addicted to collecting. I have a couple friends who have competitions with one another on who has more trophies, who has more achievements, all this stuff, and they're really into it. They call, you know, they always joke around to their achievement whores or trophy whores or whatever. And at one point I was really into collecting achievements, and then after a while I realized it doesn't really enhance the game for me. If I really love a game and I'm going to go through it a few times, I will try and get them, and maybe get them all even, like the Darkness and the Darkness 2, minus the multiplayer stuff, because sometimes you just really can't help getting those or not getting those. But so that was I was just wondering, what other things in your life would you consider addictions? I know a lot of you guys do music, or you collect guitars as well, things like that. I was thinking about tattoos personally on myself. I have a lot of tattoos. I have sleeves, I have my chest, I have my leg, I have some on my stomach. The only other tattoo YouTubers that I've seen, which I think one of them is a tattoo artist, is the 16-Bit Brothers, which is a pretty new channel of a bunch of good guys from the UK. Great channel, and check them out if you haven't. I'll put them down below in the description. Hopefully they subscribe to me now that I gave them a shout out. So you know, where's the correlation, or is there a correlation? Or perhaps you are so into game collecting that you can't have another hobby or another addiction. Do you think that that's another reason? And also, on a segue, on a side note, I know a couple of YouTubers have tattoos. I'm not just saying one or two. Like, I've seen Shem Yuso has a Triforce symbol on his arm. You know, my friend the other day, Greg, just got a Zelda symbol, some kind of thing. I don't know what it is because I don't really play Zelda, but some kind of thing with different, like, wind and water and stuff on his back. So I mean, I know they're there and they exist, but they seem to have less tattoos, at least, done on them than, you know, gamers seem to have less tattoos on them, as a whole. So why do you think that is as well? So what are your addictions? Tell me. I would love to hear your video responses. And on top of that, why do you think gamers have less tattoos? Like I said, I haven't really seen many or come across many, besides a couple, maybe smaller pieces on other YouTubers. Is there a correlation? Is there not a correlation? Can you just not afford the tattoos because you're spending all your money on games? So I was just wondering. I wanted to throw that question out there, and I would love to hear your comments, and if you think there's any kind of tie-ins with things, please leave a video response. Those are always my favorite. Hope all's well, guys. Be good.